There, that's what's happening. Hi! Welcome to my little tiny tube. My name is Margie. I'm Heyoka empath. I just like having these talks on how I feel about things. We are in the season for the power play. Mom and I just been hanging out, laughing a lot. She laughs and all day long she tells me about my nice smile. And I all day long I tell her, Ma, it's your smile. I just get to borrow it for a while. We share it. We share a smile. So, I don't know. We're just kind of chilling out over here in northern New Mexico, and in gratitude. And I see where gratitude is void when I go out. That's why I really don't go out very often. Is because I love the land every place I go, but man, people are just so ugly inside that it comes out all over them. And I can understand. I know I've been there. I've been there. The thing is you got to do things. You got to act better, and you got to act in a way to make yourself feel better, and then you start, and then you don't have to do the things anymore that you did to make yourself feel better, so to speak. Like, I basically kept my sanity because I made cookies for I'm from no place. I'm not from really anywhere. I'm from I don't know, Mom, when I was born, it wasn't a good day. My When I'm born, it's not a good day for a lot of people. So the day I was born, they cut Mom's uterus in half and took out one of her ovaries. They used to do that to brown women. They used to do it to brown women. I don't really use authenticity except to get people to understand what I'm saying, talking about. So I just go by shades of people's skin around here, and they cut my white men cut my brown mom's uterus in half when I was cesarean, and then they took out one of her ovaries so big pharma could make her take Premarin, a false hormone replacement. So, but what they don't realize they did to my mom and so many other women is they create an imbalance, and then when a woman goes through her cycle every month, it goes back and forth when from one side to the other, left and right. They ovulate one side or the other, and then when it goes to the side that the ovary's missing, the lady goes into it like she freaking she goes crazy. And then how many women end up in court systems and lose their kids because they unauthorizedly they without permission, like like we live on a planet where people, not even people, beings, entities do really gross shit to really innocent, sweet, tender, precious things. They see light in things and they just have to take it. They just have to ruin it. They just have to bomb it and freaking shit on everything and my way. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna bend you over the table, the conference table, and you're gonna learn your lesson and blah. That's what America's built on. Control, dominance. Like, just put me in the room with that little freaking Kegsworth dude. Put me in the same room with that guy. Put me in the same room with Trump. Put me in the room with these guys. I will dismantle the whole show. But they lock people out like me. And I have no criminal record. I'm not a felon. I serve my country when I believed that my country was not a lie. And now I think that everything we do is preempted, and it's always been like that. And in my mind, Washington D.C. is no different than Hollywood. They're the same thing. The people are deciding on the narratives of what we, the American people, are supposed to buy is their daily load of bullshit. And that don't help single parents or grandparents that are trying to raise their grandkids, or like all these people that fall through the cracks. I know, I see them every day, or not every day because I don't go out every day, but when I go out, I'm constantly seeing. I give people $50 gift cards so they can buy at the grocery store, so they can buy food, because we as the regular people got to compensate for how all of the burrow brats, as I call them, failed. They all failed. They all failed. And they fail at the city level. It's not even at the federal level. I blame the county governments. I blame all the people that that generationally have dominated and controlled the lands. But I'm happy to see some of these young people coming up. And I do have hope for the future. I do. I think people are too reliant on this stuff though. And I got some meta glasses for my birthday. They're cool. I only use them sometimes. Like I intentionally go out and I'll make content. But I'm like, dude, I don't want no more data. I don't want databases either. Is it? It's your birthday, so you're a Taurus. You're a Taurus. I like Tauruses because they ground me. I have no Earth in my chart, so it's hard. I people that are grounded, I get grounded by being around people that are grounded. What do you mean no? It's Taurus season. Oh, unless you're Vedic, and then it might be off. I don't know. You might be doing such surreal, the real true. They all say that their way is the only way, is the best way, is the right way, and it's all the ways. I don't know why you're telling me no. That's weird. I don't understand. So, then I don't know why you're here. You need to be someplace else and not here. Where are your parents? That's so weird. I don't. That's just weird to me. So there's something I like to do in my community. Everywhere I go, I just like to do things that surprise people and make them feel better. And like I'll go to the Family Dollar or whatever when they have the chalk everywhere. They sell them for spring. And I'll buy it because they're like $5, so I'll buy 10 of them or something. And then I'll throw them back in my car. And then whenever I see people gather, I'll take them to the adults, or I'll leave them in places where I know people are gonna gather, where I know people are gonna find them, and then when people use them, I like to go back and take pictures of what they drew. I'm such a I'm a mirage. I'm a mixed up Margie. Uh, and so the neighbor, sometimes I get deliveries from Chewy for my pets, and they take them to the neighbors because they always have different delivery drivers. Sometimes I get the same guy, but not always. And so I have to go over there sometimes and get my stuff. And he works weird hours, and I never know when he's sleeping. I just don't like to bother people. And so I go over and get my stuff, and I look down and there's chalk. And I was like, all right, the kids like chalk. Right on. Cool, dig it. I got some in the car, so I go to the car and get it, and then leave the kids some chalk. And then I saw him yesterday or a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Did you get the chalk?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that came from you." I said, "Yeah," because I don't. I think that's weird. People. I didn't. I knew I'd see him, and then when I saw him, I'd explain to him what I did, and and dude moved out. like I was saying goodbye to him. He had a U-Haul. He's like, "We'll be right up the street. I'll see you around, I'm sure." You can't miss the guy. Um, but it's like, like I never see people, and then when I see them, it's like shift change, something new, something different. World's changing, world's transitioning. See, a lot of people are gonna have. I see it's just gonna get just more more as the energy settles in the next 7 years, this is all the energy I live with all the time. I'm always I with the air and the fire. It's just you just got to learn how to meditate and find a place where you're chill. And then when you go out in the world and try and carry that same chill with you, that the trouble is I lose my chill. I just, as soon as I freaking, like, they're fucking with me, something happens, and then, like, it's a game. If they're gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with them. Let's just get on with all this, you know? And I don't want to be like that. So I try to engage with people. I try to make friends. Man, it's like when I was growing up, you see somebody outside playing, boy or girl, you know, if they're the same age. You know, it's like, hey, what's your name? Hi, I'm Marge. You know, like, you just enter, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this thing. Oh, yeah? You know, you ask questions. Do you mind if I, you know, like, what? And that's how just people, and you can't do that anymore. That you can't do that. I just saw 11:11. You can't do that with folks no more. Nowadays, it's gotten pretty dark. It's gotten pretty dark on planet Earth. A lot of weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff. Things that people keep talking about, of course, that come across. But that David dude that passed, that crumbled under insurmountable pressures. From the tangible and the no place space, the dude had so much debt, he just couldn't see a way out. And it's just so weird because I would think like the metaphysicals would like get that like money ain't real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've known a lot of people that have ended themselves. They cut the dash short on purposefully cut the dash short because I don't know, a lot of like they have medical things that never got addressed, and a lot of times, like, I think about how many people are wacky every day because they don't hydrate. Like, we're batteries, the old time batteries, not these lithium shit. This those are dangerous. I find those troublesome. They are useful, but still, uh, uh, they're but batteries aren't made to last. That's why they exist. And we're batteries, and like I've been drinking ionized water. I this grocery store I have it. I'm so excited to find ionized water. You know, it's like 9% pH balance, and I'm just like so excited because it's hard, especially in small towns, to find places that you can like take care of yourself proper. And I am blessed to live in a place that I am grateful. I don't like that word blessed. That means different things to different people. I'm grateful that the place that we have, that like we have good food, you know, and I have a clean water source. And they're building another location, and I'm super excited for that. You know, and if it worst came worst, I could go buy a 22 and go off and get a hunting license, you know, myself. And like, it's like, because life has been hard for me and mom for a real long time. And I figured out 10 years ago that it was just gonna, it was like, Ma, I'm not gonna put you in a home. You know, that is not an option. It's you and me forever, sister, mom. And where I go, you go, and I'm gonna do the best that I can to take care of you. And that's when I became a stay-at-home daughter, 2017. And I just navigate the world and travel through the world, and I just see so many people that are just so filled with regret. And I just don't have any. And I have like 80 something thousand pictures in my pictures, and more on my computers and other, you know, media, and I just have all these memories. And usually when pictures come up, people get sad because like it reminds them of a time that they don't want to remember, and they feel bad. I don't look at those pictures like that because I always did everything to make sure that the people around me knew that I loved them, whether it was my dogs or my mom or my cat. Like, that I didn't let my thoughts win and make me so angry that any of my little dogs died scared. You know, because I started out scared in life, and that fearing, instilling fear into things is just evil as far as I'm concerned. And so all the people that create these stories where people need to be fearful, they're gonna get that. Like, Biff already knows that he's gonna get his hell to pay. He already knows. He already knows. He already knows that, like, his last breath is the party's gonna start for him, and that he's gonna have to rectify to his maker, whatever that is. Cause see, the guy is so wishy-washy. He don't believe in one thing. He don't believe in anything except what he can do. And he's a total puppet. He's a total pawn. And the Ponzi scam of which America is. Because America's a Ponzi scam. America's a nice idea, but it doesn't seem like those ideas really panned out too much, did it? No, it don't seem that way. So, I've had kind of a rough week. At the same time, it was so peaceful that, like, it didn't impact me as much as it wouldn't have if I just wasn't so grateful. If people had more gratitude for the things that they had, more of the things that they desire will come into their world, and that's how it works. Like, if you want to be comfortable in your life, try and do whatever you can to offer people around you things to make them comfortable. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. See if it works. See if it doesn't work. See if your life gets better. If you get more comfortable by providing comfort, there's always ways to help people. I'm always like, hey, you need help with that? Like, everywhere I look, I see people that are struggling. Everywhere I look, people are just like, oh, I just need a break. Like, more bills. Oh, one more thing. Oh, you need tires. Oh, no, where does this come from? Like, I grew up, and then the program. The program still continues, and I'm just like, man, these people did not age gracefully. They guess they used to call us Cure babies. I listened to the Cure when I was a kid. I saw the Cure. I was 15 years old. I used to wear my hair like Robert Smith. I'd go through a can of Vidal Sassoon. It said gravity-defying hairspray on the can, and I'd go through 2.5 days. I go through like. Yeah, that stuff. Sticky. Sticky stack. But I wore my hair like Robert Smith because I thought it was cool. Because we immolate things that we think that we're cool. Now I just make fun of things. Now I'm just like a walking mockery of society is pretty much what I am. And nobody should ever take me seriously except when they play me for a fool. I got this new toothpaste. I think it's working. It's from Silver Botanicals. Mom has calcium buildup here. But I don't think that I don't think it's good that that they go in and dig it out because it's like reinforcement to her teeth. But she has a real nice smile too. Anyway, got me a nice filet mignon today. I thought, every time I buy at the store, and if I think it's too much, like, man, I just think, like, Marge, you would go to a restaurant in Casio's or any of these old-timey gangster places, like where Warren Buffett and all those, like, old, like, it's just, people have gone there forever because that's the loop they're in. You get like the little side of pasta with marinara and stuff like that. I'd go there, spend $120 easy. Fleming's is a franchise restaurant that I had a good time there one time, and then I chased the wagon dragon, and but just it's just I'm O positive. I'm high protein. I'm building because one day I'm gonna not pick up the weights anymore. And so it's just gonna be all downhill from there. So whatever muscle mass I gain, like one day I'm gonna start losing it. And then um so I eat a lot of steak and chicken and stuff. I could just live off steak and chicken. It doesn't bother me a bit. Mom hurt. She had stomach issues. She had 6 inches of her lower intestines color cut out from a prolapse rectum event, and so her diet needs to be more softer, lighter foods. So she can't be eating steak and burgers and shit like that. I mean, she does, but like, she can't a lot. So and she likes variety because she's the traveler. She's got 5 planet stellium and in Sagittarius. So I like to give her all kinds of variety and let her choose because you got to give people a reason to want to stay on Earth or they're gonna go. Like we got to like it has gone to a point that this planet has become recognizable because it's owned and operated by a bunch of machismos. It's weird that so many people allow it. But I think about all the people that are unfit to even stand up. Like even me, like my body is so slow and so that you know you got to fight back in other ways. Make funny stickers, make funny steins. I need ideas for stickers. I got a sticker machine. These are the stuff that I do. I like to do fun stuff while I take care of mom, you know? I ain't out there antagonizing people. So I just show up and I see 2 freaking police bothering a woman, you know, who doesn't need one more bullshit thing from another dude, you know? But this is the world we live in, and I try to change it, and then I just, and then it's like I don't want to have anything to do with the world. And then I want to go out and try to change it. Then I want to have nothing to do with it. So that's my pickle I've been in. And so me and mom are going to hang out, and mom's already asleep, huh, mom? Yep, she's already knocked out. This is her bedtime story. And I just wanted to come on, talk enough, long enough, and then now I'm going to go back and watch the two ladies and a horse. It's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Try and keep that smile on your face. Have a